Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my October 2024 beauty and skincare favorites. Advance apologies for any sounds of live fire. It is Diwali weekend, it's also bonfire night, and I just happened to have started filming just as the sun went down, my bad. But let's jump into the makeup that I've been loving this month. So just an FYI, a lot of these products I've shared with you guys in previous months. I don't like to lie to you guys and say every month there's something new, every month there's something new. There isn't. The whole purpose of favorites is that they are continuous favorites. And on that note, this foundation, which is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi-Matte, the reason, as I've explained in my review video and in the past, I've got two shades because neither of them are the perfect match. 128 is a little bit too light and 250 is a tiny bit too dark. I match them together and I get this shade right here that is on my face right now. I'm wearing it right now. I absolutely adore this foundation. Definitely one of my favorites for 2024. It's got a lovely medium coverage. It's got a beautiful luminous matte finish. So it's basically like your skin but better. Non-transferable, 30-hour plus wear. Excellent. What is not to love? FYI, anyone that's new to my channel, I've got light to medium skin tone with golden yellowy undertones. Another foundation that I've been loving ever since it came out in the UK is the Urban Decay Face Bond. My shade is number 14, light medium golden. This is another long wearing medium to full buildable coverage foundation. Again, non-transferable, very similar in terms of what it does as the Lumi-Matte one, except I would say that this one is a little bit more on the matte side. It's also supposedly self-setting, which I would say it is, but I still, being the anal kind of makeup person that I am, apply powder on top. However, that is not to discount the fact that this is another absolutely excellent foundation. The DIOR Forever Skin Perfect Skin Tint. My shade is in 2W, and this is what it looks like. This is another medium coverage buildable foundation. Absolutely love this as well. Gives a lovely matte, soft matte kind of finish to the skin. Doesn't budge, doesn't move, stays in place all day. Looks absolutely excellent. It is slightly fragranced. I don't really like the smell that much, but it's not enough to annoy me because the smell doesn't linger on the face. Two concealers to share with you guys, an oldie and a newie. This is the MAC Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer. My shade is in NC 17.5, and then we've got the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. My shade is a golden beige. Firstly, I do have a slight gripe. Now, you guys did tell me that when they reformulated this, there were some changes. Now, one thing I've noticed is a change to the actual color itself. I've always been golden beige. I've always found it quite brightening under the eyes. I'm actually wearing it right now, but I find that this is almost a little bit too yellowy and a little bit darker than it initially was. I still love the way that it performs. It's full coverage, doesn't crease, doesn't crepe, looks amazing. That's why it's a favorite, but I wasn't too happy about that. And then we've got the MAC Studio Radiance one, 24-Hour Luminous Concealer. Now, even though it's got luminous in it, I don't find that it illuminates that area. I've obviously got a brightening shade, so it very nicely brightens that area. It's not full coverage, and it's fine for those days when I want kind of more natural sort of coverage, but however, at the same time, it does cover up any dark under eye circles. It doesn't crease or move throughout the day as long as you've set it. Overall, I'm very, very happy with this as well. A bronzer that I use pretty much every day to contour my face is this one from Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Soleil Longwear Matte Bronzer, and just to show you guys that I do use it every day, well, I've hit pan on it, haven't I? Absolutely love it. I'm using it right now to contour my face. Is a perfect matte shade. It's not too much on the warm side for me, so it's enough to contour my face, because contours shouldn't always necessarily be warm. They should be more kind of cool toned to be able to create kind of shade and depth to the face. However, I find that this works beautifully well. It doesn't move throughout the day, it doesn't go patchy, it stays beautifully on the face. It's lovely and soft to the touch as well, so it blends easily on the face. Now to show you guys something new that I picked up, and when I say picked up, I actually bought this with my Boots points. Boots points are great. So this cost £30 and I had £30 worth of Boots points. So this is the Too Faced Jewel Crush limited edition of blush and highlighter collection, and the reason that I got this is because I was such a big fan of the actual blushes themselves, but I didn't have these shades. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, you've got 3 blushes and then you've got 1 highlighter at the top over there. Now, I've actually already got 2 of the Cloud Crush blushes, but they do retail at £28 each. So £30 for 4 of these is absolutely excellent. I've also already got the highlighter. It's a favorite. I use it every single day. I'm literally using it right now. It's in the shade Shooting Star, which is a beautiful golden ivory shade. Then we've got Golden Hour, which is actually quite a powerful neutral toned pink, great for all skin tones. We've got Watermelon Rain, which is what I'm actually wearing on my cheeks right now. You can see it's a beautiful raspberry color, offsets my lipstick beautifully. And then we've got this more paler kind of shade, which is called Velvet Crush. So I'm really happy that I was able to get all of the ones that I've wanted to try, but in one palette. And I think that £30 is very, very affordable in terms of for what you get. Obviously, I'm assuming there's probably more product in here than there is in this. But how often do people actually even get through blushes? So remember, it is limited edition just for the holidays, so pick it up if you can. Another 2 blushes that I got, these are the NYX Buttermelt blushes. Every month I seem to show different ones. Obviously you can kind of tell the sort of shades that I've been wearing over the past month, very much autumnal. So this shade here, this gorgeous raspberry shade, is called, I'm reading it upside down, Butta Then Before. So intensely pigmented. It barely looks like it's been touched because I literally just tap like that and apply it to my cheeks and there's full pigment right there. And then we've got this brownie bronzy kind of shade called Feeling Butter, another gorgeous excellent shade. Even though this one is on the shimmery side, I don't really detect that much shimmer on my face, more so because I use such a light amount. Because you guys, when I say that these are pigmented, they're actually too pigmented for many people, and I think that's more so because people are so impatient as to how much they have to apply to their face before they feel that it's okay. Bear in mind, if something's very pigmented, it's going to last you a really long time, but you don't actually need to apply that much to your face. I love how intense they are. I love how full coverage they are as well. I love that they don't go patchy or wear off or rub off throughout the day. Plus, obviously, very, very affordable. I've got all of them. Now, I know it only came out towards the end of October. However, you guys may be shocked and surprised to hear I don't actually wear eyeshadow every day anymore like I used to. I literally just wear it at weekends. So I have actually been using this a lot more than I would say other eyeshadows. And this is the brand new Huda Beauty Icy Nude eyeshadow palette. This is her last large release palette ever. So I'm looking forward to what she's coming out with soon. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today if you guys are interested. So I'm sure you guys have seen my review video by now. It's a very much cool toned lead palette, but there are warm tones in it as well, which is what I'm actually wearing on my eyelids today. I'm personally very happy with this. I've been using it for quite a lot of looks. I've been going, that's the reason why I got my nails painted black and silver this month as well, because I know that I'm going to be, even though I'm going out a lot for random birthdays and festival related things, I'm going to be wearing a lot of silvers and blacks. So this is the kind of palette which is perfect for the upcoming festive season. Now let's move on to lipsticks. And now bear in mind something, even though I don't wear eyeshadow every day, I do wear lipstick every single day, and I always seem to wear a completely different shade. So I had to really go for ones that I'd used more than once. So let's start off with the one that I'm wearing right now on my lips. It's the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet in the shade Pomegranate. Yes, I did get all 4 of them, but I would say that this one is probably my favorite because of the fact that I've just worn it more than others. It's gorgeous, full coverage. Yes, it does come off onto everything. It's on my finger already. I've blotted it, so that helps with the longevity and the fact that it will come off less onto cups, mugs, forks, your friend's cheek, whatever it is, your own hands by accident, that sort of thing. But I just love how soft and mousse-like it feels on the lips. Plus you get that really nice kind of filtered effect to the lips as well. So I'm really happy with this. That is not a new product, is the Urban Decay Vice Lip Bond, and this is in the shade Love Your Back Talk. So they released the entire Back Talk range. This is probably the one that I use the most, and this one is basically like a neutral kind of mauvey shade, very flattering, great for those days where you want a kind of intense-ish color but you don't want it so in your face, like for example this one. So this one is very nice and subtle. ABD Beauty Everlight Hyperlight Liquid Lipstick should be no surprise. These are definitely my 2 favorite ones and the ones that I use the most. So this is in the shade Painted Tongue. Bear in mind I've got lip swatches of both of these. Just do a search on my channel. And this one is a pink based red. So for those of you that don't like your normal red shades, but your skin color or your skin tone or your lip tone definitely prefers pink, try this one. You will not be disappointed. This is a one that whenever I wear it out, I always get compliments from people like, oh my god, your lipstick's so pretty, what is it? It's always this one. And then another one which is more on the muted side but still vibrant enough is the shade Spiked Celosia. Gorgeous, kind of mid-tone pink shade, not too bright, but also not too subtle. Perfect for everyday wear. All right, let's now move on to skincare. And a lot of these things will be things that I've shown you already, because going back to what I said in the beginning, there's no point me showing you different skincare every month, because then how am I actually promoting it to you guys as something that works long term? When it comes to skincare, you generally tend to start seeing results if you use it regularly in a disciplined kind of way after about 3 months. So let's start off with cleansers. These two are the ones that I've been loving and using the most over the past month. First is the Decay's Gentle Black Facial Cleanser. I've shared this with you guys so many times. It's a really nice mild acidic cleanser. It's great for balancing the pH levels in your skin, clarifying your pores, cleaning your skin and refreshing your skin, and doesn't make it feel stripped at all. It gives a really nice mid type of foamy texture and removes everything beautifully. Then we've got the newer one that I got not too long ago from Yes Style. This is the Innisfree Volcanic BHA Pore Cleansing Foam. This one is very thick. Even to come out of the actual tube itself is quite thick, so you only really need to use a tiny amount. Add water, creates a very thick foam to the face, which I actually personally love because I'm one of those sensorial kind of people. Very nicely cleanses and purifies the face as it contains BHA. It's supposed to help clear your pores more, but I don't really leave it on my face longer than a couple of seconds before I wash it off. But the main purpose of this cleanser is that it soaks up excess sebum, leaving your face soft and smooth and making it feel squeaky clean. I actually use a couple of toners, but the two that I've been using the most are these two. This one is brand new from Beauty of Joseon. This is the Glow Replenishing Rice Milk. You can see it's one of those biphase ones that I can finally share with you guys, because every time I've shown it to you guys, it's either been fallen over or something like that, so it's already mixed itself. So you can see it's biphase, and then you mix it together and there you go. So that's what it looks like. So it's basically a moisturizing, hydrating kind of toner, and the reason why it separates is because there's actually powder extracts in here, which is great for, again, removing excess sebum off of your face. I tend to use this at night because of the fact that it's got such a hydrating, milky toner kind of texture, but my skin looks beautiful in the morning as a result of this. And then this toner here, which I'm about halfway through, is the ELMT Advanced Calming Solution. It contains Centella Asiatica extract and polysaccharides. It's very soothing and calming to the skin. It sinks into the skin very quickly, which is why I tend to use it in the morning. So the main purpose of this toner is obviously to soothe and calm, which is great before you head out for the day and get surrounded by all kinds of environmental aggressors. So I've got a couple of serum-y type ampules to share with you guys, because I do actually use quite a few. The first one is actually 2/3 finished now, and I have shared this to death on my channel. This is the brand new Purito Sol Wonder Relief Centella Serum Unscented. So basically it contains Centella Asiatica extract. It sinks into the skin within 10 seconds. I've timed it. As soon as I apply it, 10 seconds, tap my skin, you can't even tell that there was something on there. The reason why I love this so much is, again, because it's soothing, it's calming. I've got irritable skin. In addition to my normal combination skin, it's also irritated. Don't ever be fooled into thinking that you sit within the category of normal skin, dry skin, combination skin, greasy skin. It's always greasy but irritated, dry in the winter but greasy in the summer, irritated, sensitive, etc. So I sit within normal to combination, sensitized, irritable skin. I suffer from things like eczema, allergies, that sort of thing. So having a serum such as this is absolutely amazing. I just love the way that everything on my face feels refreshed, soothed and calmed before I apply something else on top. I'm really glad that I got this. Again, I can see I finished about that much. This is new from Decay's, the Maple Energy Infusing Serum. It contains maple tree sap, squalene, triple peptide blend, and it is for glow and suppleness. So that's exactly what it is. It's great for plumping the skin, and I tend to use this at night because it's got a slightly heavier texture. It's designed to deeply nourish and hydrate the skin to give you a very nice dewy, bouncy kind of feel to it afterwards. So this is another serum that I'm really happy that I bought. I actually want to try the moisturizer, but I might do that next time I make a purchase. So let's go on to the more acidy kind of ones, which I only really tend to use at night. Now, there's nothing wrong with using acids during the day, but it's just a personal preference that I prefer to use them at night when I know that I'm asleep and it can get to work a lot better. So this is a newer product from Beauty of Joseon. This is the Light On Serum Centella and Vita C. So yes, it contains vitamin C, and from what I can see, because I have to do a bit of reading because I can't remember the ingredients of everything in all of these products that I share with you guys, you know. So it's basically a brightening serum infused with 10% Ethyl ascorbic acid, 10% is a lot. And bear in mind, this does not irritate my skin, even though I've got irritable skin. To combat hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone without irritating the skin, it also contains 68% of Centella asiatica extract, which is a lot. And that is one of the reasons I would definitely say that this is why it doesn't irritate my skin, because it contains such a large amount of a soothing and calming ingredient. Any kind of irritation that may potentially happen using such a potent amount of vitamin C is immediately eradicated. It's very lightweight and very fast absorbing. That's another reason why I like this, because a lot of other vitamin C serums can have that greasy kind of feel, which I hate. So I'm definitely a big fan of this. I have a mosquito bite scar here. You can't see it, it's underneath my makeup, and here. And if you're wondering what the hell has she got on her wrist, that's actually a spot sticker, you guys, but it's a cherry spot sticker. There's a mosquito bite underneath that as well. So once that comes off and the mosquito bite heals, there will probably be a scar, and I'll be applying this to it as well. Because yes, vitamin C fades scars. Probably my favorite serum that I've been using over the past 2 months is this one from Medicube, the Zero Pore One Day Serum. There was a time when this was not available in anywhere else other than Korea, so I'm so glad that you can buy it now internationally. This contains AHA, BHA and PHA 15.2%, as well as allantoin is what it says on the bottle itself. It is very, very high in potency, very, very strong. And the reason why it's called Zero Pore One Day Serum is because when you apply it at night and then the next day you look at your face and you're like, what pores? Now obviously that doesn't mean that your pores have disappeared. There's no such thing. All it can do is minimize the appearance of your pores, but oh my god, it gets to work within 1 day. I was shocked, I was surprised. I actually used this last night, and that's the reason why my skin probably looks so flawless today, is because of this. So what is said about this serum is that it is a concentrated serum which offers pore tightening effects to improve your enlarged pores. Formulated with 15.2% of highly concentrated blah blah blah, which we already know, to target pore problems, helps to refine skin's texture to a dewy and smooth skin appearance. That is like a peel-off egg. Every time I've read that on here, that just makes me laugh. It's basically saying that your skin will be as smooth as the outside shell of an egg. Controls a skin's moisture and oil balance to repair skin conditions to a healthy level. Basically, this is excellent. Get your hands on it if you can. But also remember, do not use something like this with this. Alternate the days, because vitamin C does not work well with these kind of acids. You will get a reaction. 2 moisturizers to share with you guys, which I tend to use either at the night or in the daytime. This one I tend to use at night just because it's got a slightly richer texture, but you can use it in the daytime if you want, especially during the winter when your skin's feeling a lot more dry and aggravated. This is the Purito Sol Mighty Bamboo Panthenol Cream. Obviously contains panthenol. This is for repairing your damaged skin's barrier, as well as helping to reinforce and retain moisture into your skin. I shave my face maybe once every 6 weeks, and I generally get a reaction from the razor because my skin is so sensitive. So my skin's barrier is basically damaged intentionally, but I know it's going to happen. So what I tend to do is, once that bit has kind of healed and it's not so red and angry, then I go in with this every night, and what it does is over the next couple of days it strengthens my skin's barrier again, making it beautifully smooth, soft and plump. I shared this with you guys last month and I'm doing it again. This is the Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Clearing Water Cream. I actually feel like I've nearly finished it. Look how thin that looks. I use this a lot. I'm using it today as well. What I love about this is firstly that it is a water cream, so it absorbs into the skin very, very fast. It's very hydrating, nourishing, has a nice cooling feel to the face. It's also a product offshoot of the Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This is nearly finished because I was using it on the mosquito bite before I applied this. This saves my life all the time. After I've shaved my face, I use this, and then after a day or two I start using this as well, because it is basically supposed to not only hydrate your skin, but it also helps to repair it as it heals. It's different to Centella in that Centella can calm the skin down, but this can actually help heal the skin as well. So it contains guanidine, niacinamide, which is obviously known for pore care, daily blemish care, so again great for spots and helping to heal spots, soothing and hydrating. I absolutely adore this. I'm definitely going to repurchase this once it runs out. And then obviously I would have to finish off the skincare routine with sunscreen. I've not been able to put these two down ever since I got them. I love them, I adore them, they are amazing. They work beautifully under makeup, they don't give any white cast, they're both fairly hydrating, I would say. So if you've got quite greasy skin, you may not necessarily like this one, which is the Tokobo Cica Calming Sun Serum SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus, more so because it's more of a serum than a lotion. It goes on like a serum, but it glides over the face beautifully and leaves my skin feeling like velvet. Also, the fact that it is calming is because it contains centella as well, great for someone like me who's got quite irritated and sensitized skin. It contains aloe leaf as well, which is obviously known for helping in regards to things like spots and acne and whatnot. Love this. And then this is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rice and B5. So this is an offshoot of the original Relief Sun Probiotic Rice, something like that. Now that one had more of a satiny finish, and this one has obviously got more of a water-based kind of finish. So for those of you that may not have necessarily liked that, you may like this more because it's got more of a watery kind of texture. Its main ingredient is also rice seed water. I just love how beautifully it feels on the skin. Look how easily it just blends in, like a watery kind of texture. You can see it kind of shining before it settles down into pretty much nothing. So loads of you will like this if you like those kind of sunscreens that don't require too much work to kind of rub it into the face. So that's it for my October 2024 beauty and skincare favorites. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me know what your thoughts are about any of these products that I've shared with you guys today. Have you tried any of them? Are there any that in particular that you're waiting for Black Friday? Let's not forget that Charlena does not pay full price for anything these days. There is no reason you should have to. There are discounts everywhere. Everyone is struggling to survive, and that includes brands. So take advantage of that. I fully endorse it. Wishing you all love, and I'll see you all in the next video.